Folks, if you've ever seen your fish flashing or scratching against surfaces in the tank, this video is going to explain what that is, why it can be dangerous, and how to treat it coming up. Now this is 2 days after I bought Patriot from my local fish store. Patriot is the newest and most expensive member of the den, a $30 koi betta fish. I noticed he was flashing and scratching himself against objects in the tank. Now this can be fairly common when getting new fish from local fish stores or even fish by mail. So what's going on here with Patriot, and what if you see this in your fish? Well, this is gill or skin flukes. These are worm-like parasites. They grow 1 to 2 millimeters in length, and they reproduce in the gills or in the body of the fish. They attach to the fish with hooks on their bodies and drill holes into the flesh of the fish, obviously not pleasant. Now, a lot of people liken flukes to what fleas are to dogs, but this is a lot more dangerous for our fish. Let me explain why. The little holes that are drilled can lead to secondary bacterial infections. Gill flukes in particular can reduce oxygen consumption in our fish. So some of the symptoms besides flashing and scratching, the fish becomes lethargic and listless, might lay on the bottom of the tank with its fins clamped. You'll see rapid breathing and appetite loss. Death comes from either a secondary bacterial infection or oxygen starvation, and flukes are very contagious, so we'll need to treat them. Here is my go-to for treating flukes. From the good folks at Hikari, this is Prazzi Pro. Now, I did promise Patriot, an aspiring actor and beta model, apparently, that he could get a line in here. What did we treat you with, buddy?
Wait.
Wait for what? We're on the clock here.
I got my line.
You forgot it again, so what's over there?
Wrote about a rock, okay? Give me a break.
He has yet to remember a single line.
Ready, Food Man.
Okay, what did we treat you with?
Pill Pro. Nailed it.
It's not called Pill Pro. You didn't nail it. Where are you going?
Back to the green room.
You have a green room? Well, that must be nice. So to treat the flukes, I did 1 dose of Prazzi Pro, thinking that if I put it in my baffle, it would come out on the left and right-hand sides. It dumped all over to the left where Big John was, to his dismay, so I had to take a spoon and swirl that around to make sure I had uniform coverage throughout the tank. Now, rather than my clumsy effort, what I do recommend you use is a pipette. Now, this is normally what I use to apply fertilizer in the tank and medication so that I can get an even distribution, drop at a time, around the tank. Now, this is an example with water, and this is what I should have done because I had already dosed the Prazzi Pro. Prazzi Pro will treat flukes, tapeworms, and flatworms. The active ingredient being praziquantel. Any treatment with praziquantel will work just fine. It is very safe and safe for invertebrates. There's no impact on biological filtration. You want to start this after a water change, and a single treatment with Prazzi Pro lasts 5 to 7 days. Often, you'll only need 1 treatment, and you'll notice that the fish will stop flashing or scratching. It will take care of those flukes. The important thing is as soon as you see the flashing and scratching, you treat this right away. Now, there are those that say that Prazzi Pro hurts invertebrates, but you can see again when I dumped this in, clumsy as I was, it went all over Big John, my nearite snail, and he was just fine. So perfectly safe for invertebrates.
What are you?
What?
You're filming that ugly thing?
Well, I'm showing...
Actor, beta model, here.
And I can see you.
Headshots,
I got the headshots. There you go. Patriot, actor, beta model. You're on the board.
I even look good in black and white.
I'm sure you think you do. In summary, if you see your fish flashing or scratching, this is probably body or gill flukes. Now, this can turn into a bigger problem, so you want to treat this right away. You can use any treatment with praziquantel in it. Untreated flukes can be deadly. Understand, death can come from oxygen starvation or bacterial infections, and it is very contagious. So that is gill or skin flukes. Folks, I hope that video was helpful to you. Prazzi Pro has always come through for me, and it came through for Patriot. The den is on Instagram at dmichaelsfishden. Join me if you are so inclined, and as always, please like, comment, subscribe for future content, and thanks for watching.